go.
Wow. Hey, Ryan.
Yes, sir.
Check this shit out. Episode number 14.
It's 14, man.
Man, 14 stupid motherfuckers to come and watch this or talk on this podcast. I got boyfriends that hate me. I got girlfriends that no longer look at me. I got it all going on here. But we're going to switch it around today, right, guy? We have the most amazing guest today. A gentleman I have never met before in my whole entire life. He says he's a comedian. Let's see what the fuck he can do. His name's Alvarez.
Thank you. I like how he was like, what did you say? He was the most amazing person. What was it?
Well, you're the most amazing person I've never met.
I've never met. Yeah.
Never met.
There you go. That was a good one.
Yeah, no. Well, I mean, you must be amazing because you're sitting here at the Frat One Studios. So anyhow, we've played the music. We've done everything we can do for you.
I like the intro. It reminds me of Knott's Berry Farm.
Yeah.
That's a great way.
Anyway,
Does it not?
it's the wildest ride in the wilderness.
He's the guy from Big Thunder Mountain, dude.
Ghost Rider.
Yeah, Ghost Rider.
He's announcing
Hey,
that
no,
shit.
wait,
Is that your
hold on.
sidekick? Is that your sidekick, Doug?
Hold on, don't switch his shit to me.
He's a fucking prospector.
Louise,
Yeah.
what's your deal?
I don't fucking know.
So I mean, as an introduction to you, I found out that you're living in Covina.
Baldwin Park.
Oh, Baldwin. Oh, Jesus.
I say Covina to sound fancier. I don't want to know for Baldwin Park, bro.
There's nothing wrong with Baldwin Park.
No,
There's a lot of things. There's a lot of fucking things wrong with Baldwin Park.
It's all right.
I'm one of them.
It's all right. We're both from El Monte, so.
Yeah, and I've lived in Pomona, so fucking, I don't judge people by the places where their address is at. But anyhow, where did you grow up at as a youngster? I mean, you're obviously. How old are you, Louise?
I'm 24, about to turn 25.
fucking-
Yeah.
Yeah, nobody likes you.
I still got a few more years to
Call
ruin my
yourself
life.
a comedian at 24. Jesus Christ, it took me that many years to even think that I could fucking get up on stage. But I was already 24.
Fuck. Hey, Doug, did you ever, when you were at comedy shows, did you ever, like, fucking interfere and shit?
I didn't.
Did you ever heckle?
I found myself once where I heckled at a place to a comedian that I already was the comedian.
What do you mean?
Like I was up on stage,
Uh-huh.
and then he got up on stage.
And you just talked about something he talked about.
Well, he was telling a joke, and I told the punchline before.
Yeah,
he
that's
got
not
to
not
it.
heckling. That's like more like tag teaming. That's kind of what I call it.
No. I don't think he thought that, but I also thought that it was him stealing a joke.
Oh, we fucking hate that.
So that's why I did it.
Oh, so you just talk shit about the guy before you.
No. Like he did like this big 3-minute performance of something, and it's coming down to the punchline, and I'm like, That's not his joke.
Oh, so you cut him in. You were like, wait, I know this fucking joke. And you said it for him.
Yes.
Okay,
Oh.
that's a fucking...
I screamed out the punchline.
Fuck that guy. Whoever the fuck that guy is.
Well,
Fuck him.
what is your theory on that, Luis?
That's a dick move. Yeah, if you did, yeah.
I do a lot of listening to podcasts and a lot of YouTubing and looking up comedians, and eventually you always get to something that's about comedians that steal jokes and all that bullshit,
Yeah.
I mean, like, I'll be at the bar down the street here, and I'll go, hey, hold on. This is not my joke, but I've heard this guy say this. Because I think it's absolutely hilarious, and it needs to live on. But I personally would never get on stage and say a joke.
I think you would do good at the Silver Dollar Saloon.
That's
That's where we come from.
You would have fucking destroyed there.
No, he blew my cover.
What are you
fucking
talking
that
about?
guy.
You went a couple times.
You
at
should
the
have.
dollar.
Yeah.
You should have written some
No,
shit
but
for him.
No, I don't know. I don't know. When I first started this thing
Yeah.
to try and do comedy, I knew I was ready, but I wasn't. And I kind of became a little bit of a dick.
Why? Because like
I
your
don't
own
know.
insecurity.
I thought
or
I
what?
needed more accolades than I was getting.
Yeah.
And Ryan was kind of in charge of that comedy show over there at the Silver Dollar
Okay.
and stuff. And I didn't feel that he was giving me the right spots. And I didn't feel. No, we've had a lot of talks about this stuff, but I'm over that. And Jesus Christ, COVID.
Clear that up. Huh?
Yeah.
Cleared everything up.
Everybody forgot even how to be
COVID
yeah.
did.
So, but the funny thing is that icky old Ryan ended up coming and living with me and shit. And
So you knew
I
you.
think we really learned funny.
Sure.
You know what I mean? Do you think, Ryan?
Yeah. I mean, you and I have our own kind of sense of humor, and I mean, I think we're actually really similar in certain ways, but we just didn't know that at the beginning.
Until you started living together.
Did
Yeah.
Did you ever watch that podcast where me and you did it together?
Yeah, it was great.
I fucking loved it.
I thought it was good, and I took clips of it and put it on my Instagram because I thought it was funny.
And every time that we laughed, I fucking re-laughed. You know what I mean? I was like,
you
'cause-
laughed while watching yourself. Yeah,
well,
that's
the
a good.
thing
That's a
that-
good. Yeah.
Well, what will happen here, Louise, is we'll forget
What you said. Yeah.
Yeah.
because we got another 45 minutes if you ever get interested.
And then plus what the fuck we're gonna talk after the pod was the pod. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
But then we'll forget. But then you'll go and watch it, and then you go, "That was cool," So anyhow, back to you. This is your deal, not mine.
Well, actually, Luis similarly was the first one. I gave you your first spot or something too. Didn't I?
Yeah. So what happened was I told you the story last time.
Yeah,
huh?
but I was fucked up. So,
Okay.
but also tell Doug. I want
Okay,
Doug. Yeah.
all right, Doug. This is what happened. All right, I was I had barely started doing comedy, man. I'm talking about like open mics here and there. I wasn't taking it serious. I wasn't doing it full time. So, anyways, I was driving for Uber back then, and I have a passenger, and I'm opening up to him like, oh, like I'm a comedian. He's like, here, you should add my friend, and you should hit him up, and then he'll put you on a show, And like I was like, all right, I added him, but I never hit him up until I was ready, because you gotta be ready to get booked on a fucking show, like you don't just.
Yeah.
I think you gotta get ready to get booked, like, cause you gotta keep going. You gotta be secure.
Well,
like,
but you also never know if you're ready if you don't try.
Yeah.
So
I I like the terrifying part of it.
Yeah, yeah.
Have you ever done that one? Because, like, I mean, I don't know. We were sitting here about 10 days ago or so, and Ryan goes, dude, I'm going to go do a comedy show tonight. And I could see the terror in his face.
Was it the last one you did?
Yeah. But I could see the terror in his face, you know?
Shit, I'm scared of going back right now. Like,
No,
Well, the only way to do it is to do it.
Is to
fucking
do it.
I was
Yeah,
terrified to go
yeah.
back, and
and then I was so excited, you know, I'm just waiting. And
But,
then finally I seen him. I'm like, how'd it go? And he went,
how did you do? You did
It was
okay?
good.
Yeah. You see, yeah, then you walk out of that bitch like,
well,
fuck
I don't
yeah.
think that
it's just like it's like an old muscle. You kind of gotta wake
yeah.
up, you know. And the
it's
fact.
it's like my ex-wife. I've been divorced from her for 19 years.
And you still hit her up from time to
No,
time?
no. I never have.
She just left, actually.
No,
That's
I
the one
never,
you gotta wait. That's the muscle you gotta wake
No,
up, Doug.
No.
That ain't no muscle. That's
Shut
a dick.
the fuck up. This is my deal.
Now you're getting mad. Now you're getting mad because you're under the gun.
I'll fucking kick you.
I
in the
turned this
head,
shit on
Louis.
you, Doug.
I fucking hate you. So, but anyhow, we haven't been married for 19 years, and we just spent 2 weeks together. It was the most lovely, most beautiful thing in the world.
I gave you 2 more weeks to get over that shit.
Well, she's gone.
yeah, it only lasts like
She's
2
like,
weeks.
fuck that, I'm going to Arizona.
Hey, when you rekindle a fire, it takes like 2-3 days. You're like,
No.
fuck, I remember why this shit went
No,
south.
this is I really,
Yeah.
this one I don't even want to joke about.
19 years is tough, though. I don't know.
You should have seen the 11 years before that. That was fucked up.
Yeah? Fuck.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I liked the 19 years away, but I had to live with her 11 years before
So you guys been
that.
19 years apart, but you were 11 years together.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I thought you guys were 19 years
Well,
together. Yeah.
we got married. We had a child.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, we have a granddaughter.
Doug is a dad.
Yeah.
Fuck
Yeah.
Doug.
Three times.
I have 3 children, 2 marriages.
Shit.
Yeah.
I used to be good looking, Louis.
No.
No. I know what's happened since.
No.
Fuck you. Compliments will get you nowhere.
Anyway, Luis was telling a story.
Oh, yeah.
Before fucking Doug over here coming
That's-
out talking about
this
this.
is
Probably can't even remember.
Now the name of this show should just be called Doug Interrupts You.
Yeah. Doug interrupting.
I don't give a fuck what
I
you have
think
to say.
There was a story. There was a show like that, dog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I did. We were talking about that last show. That's where we linked back up.
So I end up hitting up this guy up. I'm like, yo, actually it wasn't my first book show because I sent you a tape, and it was a tape from the
Yeah. So it
what's
wasn't
that
your
fucking
first
place. What's that place called? Flappers.
Yeah.
So I sent it to Ryan. I didn't know it was Ryan at that time. I didn't know Ryan, and then fucking Ryan was like, yo, come. I'm gonna take a chance on you. Come down. Whatever. You actually didn't even book me. I just showed up.
I think I gave you a guest spot. I gave you like a
'cause-
guestie. I gave you like a because what I do normally like for there was something that like I thought that like because there a lot of people did this for me when I started, which was like normally we don't book people who don't have as much experience as you or whatever, but like why don't you come and hang out and then I'll see if I can give you some time, and just by showing up and making those connections, like that's what got me.
Yeah.
So that's kind of what I was asking you to do, and plus I always like to have a short spot to kind of warm up the crowd a little bit more.
Or in case somebody gets in a car accident or
And booking a lot of people from LA, there's a lot of people bail.
Well, and I hear a lot of stories
you
from
can't-
like famous comedians that like,
Yeah.
hey, so and so got in a car accident. Where you at?
Yeah.
I'll be there in 3 minutes.
And look, you know what?
And they know that they're 25 minutes away because they're comedians.
Yeah.
Sort of like Louise. That's how I knew he was a comedian.
I just show
Because he
up.
was supposed to be here at 6.
no,
But,
seven.
but showing up to those to spots like
Yeah.
that, it like really
I just
helps
show
out
up,
because
yeah.
then you know them on a personal level, so then they're like, oh, this guy's cool, he's for real, like I'll give him a spot, you know.
Yeah. Actually, you kind of didn't even give me like a book date. You were like, I know I saw you posted like a show, right? So I was like, fuck it, I'll show up. If someone's gonna bail, I'll fucking be there.
Yeah.
So I just took a chance, and like that's the shit you gotta do, man. You just fucking show up. That's it.
Yeah.
Show up. That's it. Like you just show up. And yeah, man, it was cool after that. Yeah.
Fantastic.
So did I put you up? I put you up, and you just showed up that night, and I put
I
you
just
up?
showed up.
Was that at
yeah.
Route? Was that at Route 66?
No. It was
That was at the Dollar.
$1.
Okay.
Yeah. You were like, yo, you wanna go up? They just bailed. I was like, fuck yeah.
Oh, yeah, someone bailed. Yeah,
I was
okay.
like, fuck it, let's
See?
go.
There you
And
go.
you know what's
That's
funny? Actually, Noriega showed up too. That motherfucking killed. That was
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
But that was your very first time.
Nah. My first like bar show. I was getting hot. Yeah. My first bar show. Yeah, because it's fucking clubs and bars are way too
Way
fucking-
different.
Way too fucking
Way different.
Oh, yeah. Well, because a lot of times they don't advertise you correctly. And then there's just all of a sudden this guy up there with a microphone
Yeah.
bothering people trying to eat a goddamn
Yeah, but
steak.
that's why I took pride in actually the way I ran my shows, like bar shows. It was like
No, you
that was
had-
comedy night, you know,
you
and it
had
was like
some-
I would kick people out who were being fucking obnoxious. I would tell, and Mike and Donna, God bless them, they were they were so accommodating to that specific night too.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
they would tell people to shut up, and if they weren't gonna buy any, like some people would show after a while, people would show up and not even buy drinks. They just showed up for the comedy.
Oh no,
And, which was irritating for me because I'm like, if you guys aren't going to buy any drinks, I don't make any fucking money.
Right.
No, you had some heavy hitters on your fucking lineups. The last show we did at the brewery, that shit was dope. Stevenson and
Yeah. When I was doing Pacific Plate, yeah.
yeah, that was fucking dope.
Yeah. I mean, and I was running 3 rooms, and then fucking COVID.
How the
so-
fuck do you run 3 rooms? Shit.
It was
that's dope.
at a certain point, all I did was just like I would talk to people who I would get on one show, and then I'd be like, okay, but I have another one in 2 weeks. Do you want to do that one too? Because I would just have them do all 3. Because then, then they're not. So then I would have like a rotation of people that would do all 3 shows, and then like, which was kind of cool because then I started getting traveling comics in. So like I'd get people from like San Francisco, San Diego come through, and they'd hit me up.
Okay.
Like so, my name ended up being like kind of in the pot of traveling comics. So so they would roll through. I had a guy from New York do all 3 of my spots, and I mean, and that was just another way of networking too. Because then at some point, it's like if I ever wanted to go to any of those cities, I could just hit these people up, you know.
Did you?
So,
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Now go ahead.
No,
go ahead.
no, this is your deal.
fucking podcast.
No, but it's your deal.
What?
Oh, what the fuck is my deal?
What were you gonna ask me? Wait, hold
No,
on. What were you
no.
gonna ask me?
I'm just saying, I was going to tell you a little bit about my comedy career.
Go ahead.
All right, so I had this chick in Glendora at this bar. And
What bar?
our place.
Was our place or no? Our Bright.
no.
I thought it was Bright Star.
No, hold on.
Bright
She's-
Star's
Hold on.
dope.
I gotta start at the beginning, motherfuckers.
Well, fuck.
Anyhow, I'm at this place called Our Place in Glendora, and I'm having a beer, and the bartender tells me, "You're really funny. You should go do the stand-up comedy they do over at the Bright Star down the street." And I'm like, "Well, what night do they do that at?" And she's all, "Friday nights." And so I decide, fuck it. I'm renting a hotel room. I'm going to the Bright Star. And I'm going to perform my stand.
Wait, why the fuck did you have to rent a hotel? How far were you?
Because he
with
lives
that?
out here.
Oh, I live out
Oh,
here.
you already lived out here? Okay, yeah, that's a fucking far drive, yeah.
Yeah, and I'm going to get drunk and I'm going to, I'm going to be Doug, you know? What the fuck are you talking about, Louis?
I like how you can just say, I'm gonna be Doug. Like, you already know how Doug is.
Yeah.
Your fucking name says it all. You live up to that fucking name.
Have you
Look at
seen
that!
this
Look at that jacket.
Yeah.
No, I live up to the truth. But anyhow, I go to the Bright Star.
Yeah.
And they got like a little college band playing because the college is right there next to it, And this place has been fixed up by that bar rescue guy.
No way. Bright Star?
Yeah.
No
Yeah.
fucking way.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How is it still doing so terrible?
Because they didn't follow. They didn't follow.
That's how you know that shit doesn't work.
No,
Fuck that guy.
Because they come in and they fix it up, and then they
Bar
don't.
rescue don't
Yeah.
work.
And then they just
Then they just do the same fucking thing they were already doing. You know?
Yeah.
Cameras out. All right, let's quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's not clean the taps anymore.
That shit no
No,
more.
we're no longer. We're not gonna clean those fucking
No,
taps.
we're all
now.
done.
Was that shit actually aired?
Yeah.
No
Yeah.
fucking way. I'm gonna look that shit up.
Okay, so but
Well, no shade to Bright Star.
Okay.
It's cool to put spot. But how the fuck do you do that, man? Still.
Yeah. It's still terrible.
So anyhow, they have this little college band playing there.
Yeah.
And I go up to the disc jockey or whatever you want to call it, the guy that's got control of the microphones, and I go, yeah, hey, my name's Doug. I came here to do some stand-up comedy and shit. And
Right.
he's like, all right, I'll put you down. And then the band gets done, and another little band gets up, and another little band gets up.
That's the fucking worst when they have musicians.
No. So, anyhow, they finally let me get up there, and I fucking nailed it, man. I fucking knocked that shit in the dirt.
That's what's up.
Everybody in that building was fucking just laughing like no fucking tomorrow, man.
That's what's up.
Oh, and I was so grateful and so thankful because it feels so nice. It
Yeah,
really...
at spots like Bright Stars, there's
Okay,
like
so, but
there's
hold
like
on.
10 Dougs in there.
So-
So I will hope you fucking kill.
I did kill.
Yeah.
So, but it's all done and the night's ending, and I go up to the guy because I got a hotel room down the street. I don't need to go to bed right
Tell
away.
me you got some pussy, man.
No. I say, hey, man, I really want to thank you for letting me go up there, man.
Yeah.
And he goes, you should come on comedy night.
Wait, you weren't even on comedy night. You just fucking went on karaoke night. That's some Doug shit. I do shit on my own terms.
It was the most embarrassing fucked up shit that ever happened.
Oh shit! Doug thought it was comedy night. He's like, I'm gonna...
No, well, that's what the bartender told me.
They're all there trying to watch this college band. They're trying to watch this college band. They're like, who the fuck is this old fuck? Fucking just
All these
Here comes
people,
Doug.
all these people there going, what the fuck is this,
Hey,
So, hey, if you can kill doing that, you're good,
You were a headliner that night for sure.
so true. Yeah, there you go. Oh,
That
man.
is fucking funny, Doug. That's a good story.
Dude, it is. Yeah, but you're right. It is. It's terrible when they have bands there. It's such a fucking. It's oh god.
They switch back and forth, and you're like, what
Yeah.
the fuck?
Yeah, I mean, because like, okay, on paper, people always think this is a good idea. On paper, right? Have comedians in between acts, in between bands, and on paper, that sounds like a great idea. But it's never.
reality-
in reality, it's the worst idea in the world. And so I did a few shows. I started doing punk rock comedy nights, right? This is so because like I started booking these venues that would allow me to put comedy shows on, but they were like, but we don't want an hour long comedy show, because then it's just over. We still want people to kind of show up and be entertained. So I was like, okay, what if I put bands afterwards?
Yeah.
And so I started doing an hour long comedy show and then 3 bands.
Oh, that's fucking badass.
And so
and it
That
worked.
works.
I
it worked
guarantee.
Yeah.
perfectly,
that
and
works.
it was beautiful. And then all the bands who would show up would be the greatest audience members because they'd be sitting there waiting and watching us do stand up. So it was a perfect formula. And then one time I did a like a benefit show where I integrated comedy with bands like in between, but I set my drum set up and all of our amps, and I told nobody to bring gear. I said we're gonna have, so no one's gonna be lugging gear in between while somebody's trying to do jokes. I'm like, we're gonna do a comedy set, and then the band hits the stage, tune up, do whatever you want, like however, reset the drum set, whatever. But no one's moving anything. I just already had the shit there. Everyone's just using the same gear. And that worked too, but it was still kind of shaky.
So no one brought their shit.
Well, all they had to bring was their guitars.
Okay.
So I made it.
But fuck, having them in between.
No.
Don't fucking do
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, I know, it's terrible.
But I truly, really love the you do your stick. Because, like, if you have the bands all play, just say you had all three bands play,
Yeah.
and now you go, hi,
Oh yeah.
I'm Doug Gleason.
Well, you did it before,
Yeah,
right? You
that's
did it
terrible.
Before. You did
Yeah,
it
that's
before.
terrible.
Yeah.
But
And the
it's
amount of-
still the same
Yeah.
in between, you know?
But like exactly. And the amount of energy that a rock band is gonna bring is not gonna be the same if somebody telling some dick jokes,
Do you like the devastation of a fucking bad show?
Do I like it?
Yeah.
Fuck no.
No, I
Oh.
don't think anyone does.
Oh, I do.
Fucking Doug, you're built different, man.
Well, you're okay. Here's
You got to see the good things in bombing.
we got to talk about
Well,
let's-
you should have my theory on life, you know? I mean,
All right, let's hear it.
I don't have a whole lot of hope for myself, you know? I mean, I've tried 58 years of this shit, and I've fucked up like
Hey, Doug, you're 58 years. You're 58 years old.
58.
Yeah.
You're fucking beat the fuck up for 58. I thought you were like 70, man.
Ah,
Yeah.
Ah,
I know.
I gotta quit drinking. I gotta quit
Yeah.
drinking.
I know.
no. You can live my life, or you can live yours.
Yeah.
But if you want to learn how to live mine, I'll tell you what. When they put me in a hole, motherfucker, there ain't one person that's going to pass by me and go, every single person's going to pass by me and they're going to go, he lived every day of it.
Yeah.
Some of them twice. I'll tell you what.
I want to die young.
I'm the...
Like,
No, you don't.
No, I want to. Like, I've been
No,
living
you
it up
don't.
too fast. I've been living it way too fucking
No,
fast.
I want to show you guys what I'm gonna look like when I'm 90.
Doug thinks he's gonna get to 90.
Like, your skin's gonna be falling off, man.
Doug thinks he's gonna get to 90. Come on, Doug.
Are you fucking kidding me? Look at me. I have a good sense of humor.
You laugh a lot. That'll help.
Fuck. Look at give me these.
I'll give it to you.
wrinkles.
I've seen some people who I thought weren't gonna make it to 60, and
Well, I've seen you where you look much more depressed than I've ever looked in my whole life.
that's true.
You'll probably outlive me. Yeah, you can.
I might just kill you tonight.
After that
You're
comment.
hurting his
I mean,
feelings.
yeah. Now I'm all pissed off. You made fun of me. Thousands upon millions of people can see this.
Am I,
No, it's fucking you.
am I the first one to hurt your feelings, Doug?
No,
in your own
no,
podcast?
no.
Oh, yeah. Fuck.
No, he truly loves it. I think.
Number one, you have an S at the end of feelings.
That what?
Well, you put an S at the end of feelings.
Yeah,
I only have one.
and it's located on my cock.
Well, it isn't hard right now.
Anyway, I thought this was Luis's deal.
It's starting to get to Doug pretty real.
This is
fucking
Doug.
quick.
I don't know. I may murder him.
Doug's been deprived. We didn't do a podcast last week, so he's jumping the gun here. He's blowing
Vent
his
that
wad.
shit out, Doug.
So anyhow, Louise,
What's up, Doug?
Let's finish.
do you have like a best friend, Louise?
There you go.
Okay. Yeah, I do. No.
What's
It's
his name?
actually he's not even in the comedy game. Yeah.
Well-
yeah.
Why would he be?
I don't know. I feel like every no, like
No, now you're fucking with my head.
no.
My best friend's Eddie.
I feel like comics always try to
Eddie
like.
hates me.
Let him go. Hold on.
No, wait, Eddie might be on next week.
Yeah, right.
Shout out to Eddie.
Yeah.
Hey, we gotta talk to that guy.
Oh, man.
he's been putting up with Doug's bullshit
He's
hotline.
he's the funniest fucking dude, but he'll never do this show.
No.
No.
Oh,
No,
man.
so we make fun of him every week. I just have to fit him in.
Anyway,
Bring in Eddie.
Anyway, what were you gonna say?
Yeah, back to your best friend.
Nah, I just feel like comics always try to stick to comics. Like,
Yeah, those, but it's not healthy. It's not good to only hang out
I
with
like
comics.
to get the fuck out of that thing.
Yeah,
you
because
know
a
what I
lot of
mean?
people, a lot of comics, especially like, I don't know. I feel like in our generation of comedy, it's like there's a lot of people who are very toxic.
Yeah.
And good, and like, it's hard to like. A lot of people, I don't think really understand what it's like to have a friend, you know?
Yeah.
So like, because comedy ends up, it consumes you. It ends up being your only thing, right? So, which I didn't want that to be for me either, because like I have plenty of friends outside of comedy.
Yeah.
But they're the funniest fucking people I know.
And that's where you get your fucking material
from. Yeah, exactly.
You're gonna step outside the world and just be like, all right.
Yeah, like let me ask you, like your buddy, like your best friend, like, because for me, man, one of my best friends, I talk about him all the time. He's the funniest fucking dude I've ever met, and I've known him since I was 5 years old.
My best friend likes to take credit for my jokes. He's like, you're the reason why you're fucking funny. Fuck you. Fuck you.
Well,
but yeah.
Well, here's the thing with my buddy is he doesn't take credit for my jokes, but I talk about him on stage and I tell his stories and he gets fucking so psyched about it. You know, he's just like I love it, man, because he always thought that I was the more talented one, but I always thought he was.
Yeah.
And we would.
Is he the actor?
No,
okay.
he's a fucking works on an oil rig. Like,
my friend's a fucking carpenter.
yeah,
bro.
but he's the funniest fucking dude. And like, but it's only because we understand each other. You know, like he has that thing that a lot of people don't have. You know what I mean? Like he could be a comic, but he doesn't understand how to harness it. You know?
Yeah.
But yeah, I talk about him all the time, and it's like we would he just would do shit, man. It's one of he's my favorite things that I would talk. I think I don't know if I talked about this on this podcast or mine, but he would be on the oil rig. He had no friends, but to keep himself occupied, he would draw dicks on everything. And
like some Seth Rogen shit.
Yeah, but like I wasn't even. And he tells me this story. He literally did it to tell me this story 4 months later when he came home. Like, like that's why he did it.
There was no other reason.
No other reason.
So he just drew dicks.
So he drew dicks on everything, and then and it became such a thing that there was so many people walking around going like. You know, like, who the fuck's drawing dicks on everything? And so he said at some point he drew some dicks on some guy's locker, and so all the guys are in the hallway like in their lockers and shit, and this and there's a huge commotion, and he walks out and this guy comes in and he's like, hey, what's going on? And this guy looks at him, he goes, oh, you didn't know? There's a fucking dick bandit aboard. And not only that,
did they catch him?
No, hold on. So then
I'd be terrified.
I'd get the fuck out of there.
Came up and said that to me.
There's a dick bandit aboard.
You wake up in the morning, your cock's gone. You know, it's on some locker.
But Dick Bandit is the funniest fucking.
Dave. I love it.
So then he even
should be a superhero.
Yeah. So there's this. He told me this story too. And then so there's this giant sheet of metal that like I guess it got dirty and he drew a giant dick on it with like little tiny dicks around it, and so there was this day where the supervisor showed up. Right, they fucking had to chop her in, and they had to replace this sheet metal wall, and so the crane picks up the piece of sheet metal, and then like the sunlight bounces off of it, and you see all these dicks on it. And all the supervisors are looking up at it like, are those dicks?
Is that the Dick Bender striking again?
The Dick Bandit.
He strikes again. And so,
That's just like the Batman single. That's the
I'm
punch of
fucking
this.
loving this.
so the Dick Bandit's, you know, he's got.
I just like that you know him.
You're gonna meet him one day. He's one of my fucking favorite people. But anyway, so the boss, his boss is like, he's like, no, those aren't dicks. Those are thumbs ups.
No, those are definitely balls.
So some guy starts catching on to him. So he realizes he's the dick, but he finds out he's the
How
dick.
long did he keep
I mean, weeks. Weeks. And so
he was just haunting everyone with his dicks.
He's just
That's
going-
the best part. Like,
And he's just all stealth.
and no one knew who it was. No one. And so this guy finds out it's him.
Yeah.
And so one day he was walking into his dorm and he sees this dude that drew dicks on his fucking laptop, on all of his clothes, and like on all of his shit, right? And so he goes, dude, what the fuck? And he runs in and they start wrestling over, like, you know, the Sharpie pen. And then the supervisor shows up and sees them fucking fighting over the pen, and they look and they see that guy drew all these dicks all over his stuff, and they fired that dude.
He was the bandit.
I would have felt like shit getting someone fired like that.
You need to write a bit about that
Dude,
one,
it was the
bro.
fucking greatest.
He would have killed with that fucking story.
Oh
dude.
my god, dude.
Yeah,
It's
nobody
true.
will ever watch this podcast,
No.
so you'll get away with
I know,
that.
I know. I've been trying to do that one. I want to talk about the
Yeah.
Dick Bandit. You know,
Dick Bandit.
like right before we
I'll
broke.
help you write it.
Yeah, for sure. It was a fucking man. But that's the kind of guy he is, though. Like, and he, like I said, he did that to come home to tell me that story. Like that.
He was potentially gonna ruin his life for you. Like, that's a homie, right?
But
there.
it's not. It's not even. It's not for me. It's for him to
Yeah.
get me to laugh. You know.
It's sort of like my fixation with Eddie. You know?
Oh, yeah, what's the deal with that? What's your deal, Doug?
Yeah, see? No, but like I just love this guy Eddie, and he's such a lonely, mean, angry old man, and
So just like you. Doug, I gotta take every chance I
all
get.
right, Luis Alvarez.
He's like, get this guy out of here.
I'm not angry. I'm not angry, am I?
No, you're just.
Alright,
yeah,
alright,
you're abrasive.
I'll go with.
Doug, so
Jesus, I'm almost like sandpaper.
you're a plumber, Doug, or what are you?
I'm a plumber.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, but I used to work for a pest control company. And now I just wear their coat every time I
Well,
do.
You have you have your own company now?
No, they got rid of him, and that was the biggest pest in the company.
They're like, no, well, what happened?
They're like, Dad, we're out of work.
They got rid of the biggest pest.
Well, you know, when you're working in pest control, you know, at one point somebody used the wrong chemical, and I went up to the manager and I said, it was him. He used the wrong chemical. And then the company went, we got a rat.
They said Doug's a snitch.
Look at that pest control humor.
Trying to do the right
Oh, my
thing.
God.
Oh, fuck.
Pest control humor.
Look at
How many pest control jokes?
Hang
are
on.
you- Wait, I want another comedian out there to come up and say he stole that one from me.
Hey, well, you were gonna say, I'm like, I know a friend. I have a friend who did pest control. He's got a whole fucking like 15 minutes on pest control. It's pretty
Oh,
good.
I hate
No
your
way.
friends.
It's better than that though.
He's not your friend, is he?
Yeah, I would consider us friends.
Doug is like, you invited him. He's not your friend,
Man,
right?
fuckers just come here, humiliate me, make me look all silly.
Hey, wait. You were talking about your friend, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
you have a friend.
I have plenty of friends, Doug.
Okay, so but finish your story. It's your deal, man.
So what? Okay, you were saying that
How come you keep letting us fucking, button to
he's
your
having a good
story?
time. Let him
I
be.
think he's kind of shitty, man. This is a horrible interview, man.
Doug, are you mad because I turned it on you?
No, I like it.
Anyway, yeah. So what's the deal with your buddy?
He's a carpenter.
Oh yeah, he's a carpenter, but he's a funny dude.
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Like,
he's a fucking funny dude. Yeah.
how long you known him?
Fuck, over like 13 years, man.
Yeah.
You know how we met? I was new in school. He's
Anal?
That comes later.
Okay, that's a later part of the story. I'm sorry, I sometimes jump the gun.
Is that your preference, Doug?
Yes,
Bottom hot.
of course.
I mean,
Shit, you think I'm gonna put my dick in a man's ass?
Well,
That's fucking gay.
I'm also stronger. I'm also stronger than him too. So
Yeah, he always outpowers me.
That's fucking gay. That's the gay part.
let the man tell a story, Doug.
I don't have a story. This is good. Fuck.
No. Finish it's your deal, man. You're fucking up this interview, man.
Doug, you're the one interrupting.
Ah,
Like
you're
20
fucking- it's almost useless.
We can't even cut a
Why the
clip.
fuck do we got you here?
We can't even cut a clip because it's just Doug.
This is pretty much how every show goes. By the way, it's like I bring somebody in here for him to meet, and all he does is just shit all over him and try and get his 2 cents in.
It does say Doug Gleason at the end.
You should change the fucking name, Doug.
To Louise Alvarez.
I don't give a fuck what's your
Hey.
deal.
Yeah,
That's
it should be. I don't care what your deal is.
Yeah, that's the fucking.
Hey, Louise Alvarez. Fuck you, motherfucker.
Oh, that was the most sincere shit you said all day, Doug.
Anyway,
No,
tell your
no,
story.
I'm actually really worried about you now. I want to hear about your friend.
So yeah, we just I was new in school. And he came up to me. He's like, "Where are you from?" Like he kind of like hit me up. We were in Baldwin Park, you know.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, I'm from here.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck? And then we just became friends.
Well, it's a great story.
Wow.
That was it. I told you I'd have a
All
story.
right, back to Doug. Oh,
That's the only story I got to tell. It was the
That's
lamest fucking
amazing.
story, Doug.
no.
No, hold on. Okay,
No.
we're gonna dig
But-
deeper. We're gonna dig deeper.
Yeah, there you
Okay, so
We'll let Ryan try because I always interrupt. So
wait, so you were saying
I can't even tell.
we were. This is what we were talking about. You were saying that having comedy friends, people always just end up grouping together and being, comic buddies. But like, you have an actual friend that's outside of the comedy game. Now, and that helps you get material, right? Like hanging out with these guys.
But also, like, I feel when I'm when I'm on my comedy grind, I do step away from everything. Cause
you have
you're
to.
there every fucking
what do you
day.
mean with the word grind?
Like,
I'm not hip to this lingo.
Like when you're doing it a lot.
losing it a lot, like every fucking day, like every day.
Yeah, but now we've had COVID for a year.
Yeah, right. So it's
So how's your grind going now, motherfucker?
dude. Okay, trip
Have
out.
you kept up with that, buddy?
No, trip out. So I actually
I
fucking
think you should call him.
I got T-boned.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I got T-boned on my
Oh, I
birthday.
had that happen to me the other day. It was fucking amazing.
No fucking way.
What are you
Yeah.
Oh, you
Just
should
the
have
other
seen
day.
him.
What are you talking about?
You know what T-bone
making it-
is?
are you making it
Oh, shit. I thought we were talking about sex.
No. Let the man tell a story.
Doug is fucking. T-bone is that a new position?
T-Bone was the name of the guy he had the other night.
No, it takes more than one to T-bone.
Oh Jesus!
Oh fuck! I don't want to know. I feel like you want to tell
I
me.
felt
Doug.
lonely. I really felt lonely.
Okay, so what happened?
So what happened?
You got hit by a car.
So I lost my fucking car, my job, and I couldn't do comedy no more, man.
Yeah.
So I had to get a job. Being now I'm a nurse. And doing that 9 to 5 bullshit. Finally got a car, but I'm doing 3 to 11 p.m. So I got no fucking time to
Jesus,
mics.
man. Yeah.
So
Okay.
So right now I'm trying to get back to fucking doing mics. Like,
Yeah.
that's where I want to be at.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, Do you like being a nurse, or are you a
Yeah,
fucking idiot?
yeah. No, I enjoy it. I enjoy
I mean,
it,
because
yeah.
one of these days I'm going to be in one of those beds, and I don't want to see your fucking ass come in, you know?
Doug, you're not gonna fucking remember me like that, man. You're gonna have
No,
dementia or some shit.
I'll still have some sort of recall. I'll be like, I know he's Mexican. That's what I'll say, you know, because
I don't
I'm
trust-
a white. Well, I'm a white guy, you know, so I'm 100% racist.
The amount of
Another, I'll be like, another one of those Mexicans.
the amount of racism in this fucking
Well,
facility
that's
that
why.
I work.
Oh yeah, it's real.
That's why Ryan's trying to teach me on TikTok. If any of you are interested, just go to Doug Gleason on YouTube.
Well, after all this, you'll be an honorary Mexican. So what are you gonna do?
Oh, shit. Well, I'm already am.
What are you gonna do when you gain your Mexican degree?
Try and figure out how to become black.
You're going for your masters.
Yes.
Literally. Doug, you wear a master.
And then after that, Asian. Yeah, I'm going to figure it all out. Before I go, that's why I got to live till 91, man.
Yeah, you need time.
Yeah, you need a lot of time.
Well,
You're still early. You're good.
especially if I got Ryan filming this shit. It takes him fucking forever. Shit takes like 8 seconds to do, but we can't even get him out every other week.
Dude, this is the hardest I've laughed since I stopped doing comedy.
Oh, thank you so
Yeah,
much.
this is cool.
Hey, but when you're doing your comedy,
Yeah.
I mean, how do your crowds go for you? Because,
Fuck.
I mean, like,
I think I learned to adapt, man. I used to be fucking ignorant as fuck, and I used to just not watch other people's set. I used to just hang out in the green room or just hang out by myself. Not because like I didn't want to watch other comedians, but because I was already self-conscious. So I was like, I don't want to fuck it up or see if everyone else is bombing, I'm gonna bomb too, you know. But throughout time, you start learning how to read the room, and you're like, I gotta watch this shit.
Yeah.
You gotta see what the fuck the crowd's.
You gotta see what
feeling.
they're reacting to.
Yeah.
okay, so
Yeah. So that's how.
So-
yeah. It's all about the crowd.
where were you at when you finally decided you were funny?
Fuck. I think it was I won a contest.
I'm gonna go pee real quick.
I won a contest in Pasadena, not Pasadena, Burbank, and I just fucking killed it, man. And I was like,
No.
No, what do you mean?
No,
Like-
no. That's
Oh, like when did I decide I was funny?
I mean, were you?
Oh, okay, trip out.
Were you 7?
Dude, I was actually in high school. So there was this teacher that actually, she let us do any extra credit, like performing. So people would fucking dance and shit. And one day I didn't have shit to present. So I started writing like a speech. And I made everyone laugh. Like I just literally wrote a speech and I fucking said that shit. Everyone was laughing.
Yeah.
And I was like, fuck, like this feels good, you know, like
Right.
And then after that I just
Because I know for a fact that I was like probably 9th grade or something like
Yeah.
that. So that doesn't, I say probably with fact.
Were you a class clown? I was never a
Oh,
class
I
clown.
was,
Yeah.
no, I was always
Yeah.
him. But I knew I was funny.
Okay.
I always knew I was funny. But then I met a woman as I became just semi after adulthood, and I had to work construction in order to keep a home.
What type of construction?
I do plumbing.
Okay.
So, but like new construction. No, I didn't suck out any of your shit.
I fucking sucked at construction, dude.
Oh,
That's why I never did it.
Dude, I'm a fucking idiot. I'm an idiot. Like, I'm not a hard worker at all. Like,
Dude, I know.
I can tell.
I went.
I think I got.
Why? Because he's Mexican?
Yes.
Mexicans are great laborers, dog.
They're supposed to
Not
be.
you. Not you.
I mean, fuck that. I actually have a joke. I'm like, dude,
I'm going with 99% of Mexicans are really good at labor. And then you.
I actually have a joke where I'm like, dude, I hate when people find out I'm Mexican because Mexicans are hard workers, but I'm not. Like,
Yeah.
I fucking hate that shit. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm a hard worker when it comes to comedy, but
Sure.
labor, like, nah.
Well,
Get that shit out of me.
How hard is it to say fucking something that's funny, you know?
It's harder than
It's
you
harder.
think.
It really fucking is.
It ain't that
really is.
fucking goddamn
It's
hard.
harder than you.
It's fucking hard.
It's
dog.
harder than
It ain't.
it's harder than a lot of people think. I think.
Nah, you just...
I hate when people tell you I'm funny. Like,
Yeah.
bro, like
That means
I
you're
can
not
make
funny.
I like those ones.
That means
Hey,
you're not funny.
I can
Oh,
make
I
my
love
friends
the
funny.
people that come up to you and go, hey, man, I got a joke for
Oh,
you.
that's my favorite.
fuck.
Use this in your next
Yeah.
show. And it's like, okay.
Yeah,
let me
totally.
have it.
Last time somebody tried to tell me that, they went, hey, I got a joke for you. I went, oh yeah, keep it.
That's actually a good joke.
Or you know what? It actually started getting in between my dating life. Girls were like, "Oh, but don't use me as material." Like, bitch, you are not that important.
Right?
Like,
Yeah.
like,
No,
like,
you're
what the
not. Yeah.
fuck?
Don't flatter yourself.
Yeah, you-
Yeah.
I often find that I may say the same stories the same time, but you know, all my friends hate me because I tell them the same stories over and over and over again. So now that you're my new friend, you get to hear it first.
Doug gets excited.
Yeah.
I get to tell my stories again. Fuck
And you
yeah.
hear it for the first time, and
Yeah.
I'll tell you, I've heard it at whatever story this is. I've
10
heard it.
times.
I've heard it at least 100.
I'm just
I have
fucking
a
with it.
friend like that. He tells us the same fucking stories every time we get drunk. I'm like, dude, fuck,
Yeah.
move on.
I love it.
Or the worst is when I was there. Like, I know.
And they tell it a different way.
Yeah.
And they tell
That's not how it went at all.
Yeah, and there's a bit of a lie going on.
They make themselves look this
Yeah.
like a superhero.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
but you did not
Like,
do it.
that is
this
not
way.
how it went at all.
No, no. I never ever put myself up as a superhero there, Louise.
Well, you are. You're El Concerno.
No.
Doug,
Look, watch
Doug,
this.
your name is a superhero name.
No. Well, we had a little bit of a problem here one night. We won't discuss that on the podcast, but he became El Choco
He was choking.
because he had to choke a guy out, you know? And so the next morning I took him to breakfast and I became El Concerno.
You're concerned about it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you want to see my superhero
So
face?
that's so I'm the superhero. He's my sidekick, right? I'm El Choco, and he's El Concerno. This is his superpower. Ready?
Did I not look concerned? I looked fucking goddamn concerned there, man.
That's your superhero. That's your superpower. Doug.
Yeah, to look concerned.
What?
Do it again. Do it again. Do it again.
Well, here.
What? El Choco, can you please help me? Or El Concerno.
See that?
Doug.
No, that's some huge concern there.
Yeah.
Oh, and me and this guy, we went on from like
That's
6
such a good reference when something's going wrong. He's just
Yeah.
gonna pop in the room like, I'm concerned.
Oh, you're just concerned. Yeah.
Yeah. We didn't know what color to make the cape, so we haven't done it yet.
Yellow, I think.
Yellow.
Yellow, because you're a yellow belly.
I don't think Doug likes yellow or any other.
Or brown.
Like green.
Doug,
I mean, I know I'm starting to hate Mexicans.
All right, I'm out.
Oh my god.
Don't make me kick your ass, Luis.
What's the story behind the concern? Oh man, I want to fucking hear this.
We'll tell you off
Well,
air.
no,
We'll tell you off air.
no, but how we laughed about that for 15 fucking hours.
Hey, so I went back to the pepper steak, which is where we went to actually have that breakfast. and I just started laughing because we're having we've been day drinking. Like I just, long story short, there was just somebody here being a bit of a nuisance, and I had to regulate. So, the next day I come in here and we just start drinking and talking about it, and then it gets to like 11 o'clock noon. We've been taking whiskey shots and drinking beers, and then it's like, you want to go get breakfast? I'm like, yeah, let's go. So
was that the first time you guys ever got breakfast like that?
Yeah. So we're hammered in like the middle of the afternoon
That's when I started talking about raping people at the fucking restaurant.
Fucking Doug.
and loudly. So the waitress and I'm just laughing, and we're just we're having a good time, but we're making pretty off-center jokes, So the waitress comes up to us. She's like, you guys are bothering the other customers. So could you just take it down a notch? And she's like, I know you guys been drinking. And I was like, who says we've been drinking?
and then I just yell. I'm like, I'm talking about pillaging and plundering. No rape has been discussed in this, and I'm yelling,
She's like, sir, please.
Did you guys get kicked out?
Nah, they wanted our money.
You should have got kicked out.
I looked her in the eye and went, this is affecting your tip a bit.
I don't think she was expecting a tip, Doug. I don't think she was expecting a tip.
Well, that's the thing.
That's the thing about you. Well, we'll wrap. Let's talk about your first time going to the Bell, and then we'll wrap it up because that goes into exactly what he just said.
Okay, so as beautiful as that is there anywhere if anybody that's listening to this can contact you, Luis Alvarez?
I fucking hope.
No, we'll get your shit afterwards. We'll just tell that story, and then we'll
what
talk.
What story?
The one you said that you walked in and everyone thought you were homeless, and then you pulled out some money and rang the bell.
Oh, when I moved down here, I walked into the bar there.
Yeah. People gave you money.
I had moved in the night before, but I went to the casino and I hit $1,000 on a slot machine. So
Right.
I had a bunch of money in my pocket, and I called up my new roommate that I just moved into with last night, and I asked her, hey, where'd you say that bar is? And she gave me the names of the streets, and I made myself to the bar there. And she, anyhow, I got into the bar, and they were all these old people, not young and chipper like me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I feel you.
So, fuck you.
What the fuck? I'm agreeing with you, Doug.
Nobody even likes you, Lewis. Worst interview ever.
I really enjoyed this one.
I
This
did
is fun.
too. I think it was the funnest one. But anyhow, they're doing like Wii bowling and shit, you know? So, but I go sit down, and I always wear this fucking jacket, man. I mean, this motherfucker's so filthy and gross. It's my good luck charm, you know?
I feel you.
Like when I go up on stage and when I do my podcast and shit, I have to have this jacket on. I don't care if it's the middle of summer. That's what I'm wearing.
This is uniform.
Yeah.
Get to
it's
the
my
fucking story,
uniform.
Doug.
All right, so but anyhow, I said, hey, how do you ring that bell? And she goes, if you ring the bell, you have to buy everybody that's in here a beer, and the place was packed. And I went, ring the bell. And she gets all ready and she comes up and she goes, I need to see some money first. That's when you know you're rocking it, you know.
Fuck. I need to see some proof of income.
Let me run your credit there, sir. Did you say, wait, okay. No, dude, another time he was telling me that that outside of the haha,
Yeah.
people were giving him money because they thought he was a homeless guy hanging out.
No, I got invited to go do a comedy show. I don't know where
Right.
the fuck it was at, but I just decided to go lay out on the ground, and I had a sign like, you know, help. You know? Yeah. You know.
Doug was like, I need some
help.
stage time money.
Yeah.
And I watched all these people pass by me waiting in line to go to the comedy show.
Yeah.
And a couple people would come by and just throw some money in my little cup I had there. and then everybody else was just disgusted with me. So then it became my turn to get up.
And everyone was like, what the fuck is he doing up here?
And I just went, number one, fuck you, fuck you, and fuck you. Number two, their bill is on me. Their bill is on me. And their bill's on me. God bless y'all. My name's Doug Gleason. And then I did my show.
That's what's up. That was your fucking set? Like, you
I just thought it
he
was...
walked up.
And then I walked off.
Okay,
I
so
dropped the mic.
I have a joke. I have a joke about homeless people. That then we'll wrap. Okay, so check this out. So I was talking about living in East LA.
Yeah.
And like driving through downtown and stuff, and I'm like, always on the on ramps. There's always different. There's different races doing different things to try and get money.
Yeah.
I'm like, white people are the worst because they just sit there and sunbathe and just ask for money. I'm like, but
they get a fucking tan leather.
Yeah, and then I'm like, then the black guys you see them like they're out there like tap dancing or something, or trying to kill,
I like that.
or trying to kill cockroaches. We're not sure which is what, you know. So, and then you see like a Mexican guy is out there playing guitar or trumpet or something like that, right?
Yeah.
And every time I look, I see one on every corner, and I think about where my money's gonna go, and where do you guys think I take it? I give it to the white guy because I'm pretty sure it's really hard to keep him a tan, and he's got a fucking audition this afternoon.
I just remember being like in Mexico, and there was some fucking young kid there that, you know, obviously poor or something, but he would like knit a bracelet for you with your name on it.
Oh yeah.
You were in the
beads and
TJ border?
I'm sorry, brother.
You were like right in the TJ border?
Tijuana.
I'm a brother. I'm a brother now. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
No,
I gotta
so,
accept
but
it too.
anyhow, it's like, at least this guy's got a trade.
Oh, dude.
And I was like,
I feel that. Yeah.
and he'd get done, he'd do this magic thing. It only took about 8 minutes.
Yeah.
It'd be magic.
Yeah. Yeah.
Motherfuckers out here are lazy.
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 No, but you'd ask him, you know, how much? He'd be like $5, you know?
Yeah.
Shit, I always threw the fucker a 10. It's like, God bless you.
Yeah.
You know what? Here's 50 more.
Yeah.
Fuck.
I need this name. I need this.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
no, you have an art.
Absolutely.
And even if you never ever wore it,
You know, black
And
people
it-
can't do that because they got a lot of names.
wait,
LaQuisha.
hold on, all of a sudden
He's like, I don't know how to do a Q.
All of a sudden you're getting all right. Well, I don't know how to do a Q. Not, I can do the little one. The big one fucking scares me.
Doug, you're rubbing off on me. Let's end
So,
this shit.
hold on. No, actually, so one more thing. When I was in Louisiana, when I was in New Orleans,
Yeah.
dude, the homeless people there are the nicest, most talented, fucking just like immensely sweetest
LA.
people.
And where is this?
Yeah.
And New Orleans.
New Orleans.
Oh my God, man! And like, you know, the city of jazz. So like, dude, when I tell you, there's a guy sitting on there'd be a dude at the corner just playing a trumpet. He is killing it, you know, killing it, dancing, fucking man. And that guy.
Does it really make him homeless, though? Do you think he doesn't have
yes,
a home?
there's because there's still a lot of
There's still homeless.
There's still a lot of people who are very tragically.
I mean, I've done a lot of things.
Was
in
it
my life
Katrina?
there.
Yeah, Katrina really
right.
fucked a lot of people up. Yeah, and I went 3 years ago. So
I actually had a girl I was dating named Karina, and I named her Katrina because she ruined my life. I want you to clip this. Oh, that bitch.
You think? Do you think you could do stand-up street comedy?
no, yes, actually yes,
You think
yeah,
so?
yeah. I think I could. But I have to be in the right. Like I gotta hang out with the dudes who do it. You know,
Or
they
be hungry?
yeah, I mean,
yeah. You really gotta be in that situation to fucking.
But the thing is, like, it's just so I don't have. It's like at some point you're just kind of writing jokes just to have jokes, right? Like, if you like in a club, you're doing stand up about yourself.
Yeah.
If you're out on the
Except it's written stuff.
yeah,
Like I love it so much more. Like when it's just me and you all raw. And
well, that's why we do this. This is a completely different art form.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah,
I
But
feel
isn't it
you
brilliant?
can't do this
And
shit
look
in the
at
street.
how lucky we are.
right.
We've had the opportunity to have Luis Alvarez.
That's right, sir.
Hey, I need you to look at that camera and say, "My name's Luis Alvarez, and that was my deal."
My name is Luis Alvarez, and that was my deal. Fuck off.